Hello everyone, let's start a new chapter of History 7, Civilizing the Native and Educating the Nation. In the early chapter, we learned about how the British rule affected the Rajas and Nawab, peasants, farmer, tribals. But in this chapter, we will understand about the policies or what implication it had for the lives of students, how they influence the life of students or the education system, the impact of Western education on our education system. Now, the Indians to be civilized. The meaning civilized means, according to there is a different outlook to understand the meaning of civilized. Civilized means those know the language, Western language, or those civilized in their manner. So here the Britishers wanted that the Indians, how were the Indians to be educated or civilized and made into the British believe that are good subjects. Okay, good subjects mean because the Britishers administrate on India, so they wanted that their citizens should be follow their rule regulation, follow their administration, follow their Western education. So let's talk about how the British saw education. The idea of education, the So in this chapter, we come to know when the Britishers imposed their Western education on Indians. So how we will see the how the Indians reacted to British ideas and how they developed their own views about the how Indians were to be educated. Okay. Now let's understand the tradition of Orientalism. Okay. So first, what is the meaning of Orientalism? So here, yes, Orientalism means those support the culture of Asia. So in 1783, the person named William Jones, who arrived in Calcutta in 1783, he had appointed as a junior judge at the Supreme Court that the company had set up. So who set up the Supreme Court? Company. In addition to being expert in law, because he was except that is why he was appointed as a junior judge in Supreme Court, Jones was linguistic. Linguistic means the person who knows the various language or studied several languages. So he was linguistic. He had studied Greek or Latin at Oxford and knew the French and English. And he picked up Arabic from the French and had also learned Persian language. Calcutta, he began spending more hour a day with pundits. Why? Because he was a linguistic. So he wanted to learn the language, Sanskrit language. So that is why he spent many time with the pundit who taught him the subtleties of Sanskrit language, grammar of Sanskrit language, and poetry. He was also studying the ancient Indian texts of philosophy, law, religion, politics, morality, arithmetic, medicine, and other science. So the Jones, as it is clear that Jones was linguistic. So the John linguistic interest, okay, discovered that his interest was shared by many British officials living in Calcutta at that time. So what he found that all other people also behind to learn about to get information about Sanskrit. Okay, so here they talk about the first Englishman, the one Englishman, the Henry Thomas Holbrook, and the Nancy Hall were also busy in discovering the ancient Indian heritage, mastering Indian language, and translating Sanskrit and Persian work into English. Why? Because those people belong to Europe. They knew the only English language. So by through the help of when they translate these content in English, so they also knew the Sanskrit or Indian heritage. Together with John set up, so with the Henry Colbert Nantel, John set up one Asiatic Society of Bengal, and they started journal called Asiatic Researches. So एक newspaper journal भी निकाला, and he also set up one society, that's a society known as Asiatic Society. Now next come here. So the Jones and Colbert came to represent particular attitude toward the Indians. So which kind of attitude they represented over here? Can you, any one of you tell me? Harshit, on your camera. Yes. So the John and Colebrook came to represent the particular attitude toward the Indian, and they started deep respect for Asian culture in both India and Western. Okay. For this, they wanted that everyone should understand or give respect the Indian Asian culture. To in order to the only those texts could revere and the real idea and laws of Hindu and Muslim, and only new study of these texts could form a basis of future development in India. So Jones and Kulberg, what they went about discovery of Asian texts, understanding their meaning, translating them, and making their finding new to other. This project, they believe, would not be help only have the British learn from Indian culture, but it would also help Indian rediscover their own heritage. In this way, they wanted that Indian also start respecting their own culture, because the loss of glory of their past, they understand, and this process, the British would become the guardian of Indian culture as well as its master. For promoting the Indian language, which kind of different step they taken? Company official at the British ought to promote Indian rather than Western education learning. They felt the institution should set up, encourage the study of Asian texts, and teach Sanskrit and Persian literature and pottery. So the official who taught the Indian and Muslim ought to be taught what they are already familiar with and what they valued and treasured, not subject and were alien to them. Means कि आप उनको इंडियन हेरिटेज, इंडियन कल्चर, उनके इंडियन वे ऑफ एजुकेशन से दूर नहीं ले जाइए, उनको अपने कल्चर्स का एलियन मत बना दीजिए. They believe British hope to win a place in heart of native, only then could an alien ruler expect to be respected by their subject. If Britishers wanted to win the heart of the Indians, so they should learn their Indians. They should learn Indian culture. They should give respect to their belief. After that, they learn many things, and they easily won the place in the heart of Indians. So that is why in this phase, in this scenario, the madrasa set up in Calcutta in 1781. Why did they set up madrasa? To promote Arabic and Persian Islamic law. Okay. In this way, they won the place of in their native hearts. And they also established Hindu College in Banaras 1791. Why they opened this? To encourage the ancient Sanskrit texts that would be useful for administration of the country.